Hey, dating coach Connell Barrett here. I'm with datingtransformation.com. I'm also a coach with the League dating app. I'm gonna give you a 3-part roadmap to have an amazing first date on video. Part 1 are ways to prepare for the date. Part 2 are fun date ideas. And Part 3 are ways to make the date go smoothly and have a great time. Let's start with step 1, ways to prepare. And tip number 1 is before the date, several hours before the date, feel free to send some fun, flirtatious messages to your date. Could be as simple as, hey, I can't wait to have our date tonight, or I can't wait to see you. Or you might send a teasing, flirty comment. This gets you both thinking about each other and dials up that romantic chemistry that you want to feel on the date. Tip number 2 is you want to make sure that the lighting is very flattering to you. That means if you have a date during the daytime, get yourself near a window because natural light is very flattering. If your date is at night, make sure that the lights in your home are set up so that there's no strange shadows. You're not lit from too high above or too far below. Ideally, you want the light to be at or near head level. Tip number 3, it's just like real life. Dress first date great. Wear the same thing on your first video date that you would wear in real life if you were meeting in a bar or a restaurant. You don't want to just look good from the waist up, you want to look good head to toe. Put on your best shoes, your best dress or jeans, and the reason is because even if they don't see you from below the waist level, you'll feel more attractive and more confident, and that'll make you appear more attractive. So now we're going to talk about fun first date ideas. Tip number 1 is good old-fashioned have a drink together. In real life, often a first date is going to be you and your potential partner having a glass of wine or some drink together. You can do the same thing with a video date. Pour yourself a glass, they'll pour whatever they're drinking, and this gives you a chance to unwind, loosen up a little bit, and get to know each other since this is your very first time speaking together. Tip number 2 is you can, after that first drink, if you want, you can take things to the next level and play a game together. Great thing about video dates is you both have the ability to play games like Words with Friends or Minecraft or some sort of interactive game where you're both able to talk and relate to each other but engage with that game. It's really fun giving each other a little playful trash talking when you spell that 75-point bonus word on Words with Friends and your date doesn't. So play a game on a first date. It's a great way to connect. And tip number 3 is either watch a movie together or watch your favorite episode of a TV show or their favorite episode of a TV show. This takes away a lot of the awkwardness and anxiety that can be there in that first get to know you date and gives you both a chance to talk about that episode of Breaking Bad or Schitt's Creek or the movie you're watching. If you're both watching something together, it helps create a deeper connection because you can talk not just about each other, but you can talk about that TV show or the movie you're watching at the same time. The great thing about watching a movie or a TV show together right now is that there are these different platforms that let you sync up the program so that, sure, you can both press play at the exact same time and do it old school, but you can also use something called Netflix Party, you can use Cast, and you can use something called MetaStream. And these platforms and apps allow you to watch that TV show or movie at the exact same time so you don't have to get that audio perfectly in sync. Technology is an amazing thing. Finally, here are 3 tips to help make sure that the date goes smoothly. Tip number 1 is you want to ask good questions. Not just how's your day, what have you been up to, but ask that person good questions that cut and go a little bit deeper. Ask them about their favorite hobbies, their favorite passions. Right now, with so many people being stuck inside, you might ask, all right, what is the dream beach destination you want to go to as soon as we're all back out in the world again? Ask good questions because remember, your date's favorite topic is themselves, so ask about them. Tip number 2 for making your date go smoothly is simple. Be positive. Just be upbeat. Right now, we're living in a world with a lot of bad news, so you're going to have a much better date, and they're going to see you the way you want them to see you if you're simply positive. Talk about things that make you laugh. Talk about topics that both interest you, and keep things positive because part of the art of connection is making that other person feel good emotions. crack a joke, talk about a funny news story, make fun of the latest Kardashian embarrassment. Whatever keeps things positive, make sure that the date is positive, because that will allow you to have a better date. Tip number 3 is you want to always show the other person your real, authentic self. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Don't try to impress them, rather try to express who you really are. One of the things I've learned as a dating coach is if you try to impress somebody, sometimes you can come across as try hard, and that's not attractive. However, if you just express your sense of humor, tell stories about your life, ask them questions about them that interest you, the real authentic you is going to come out, and guess what? Your real authentic self is your most attractive self and will help you have a fantastic connected first date. So in closing, it's actually really simple and easy to have a good, fun, connected first date on video. Keep it really simple. Look your best, dress well with good lighting that makes you look handsome and attractive. You also want to have a really fun date idea. Maybe have a drink with that person, watch a movie, play a game. And last but not least, be authentic, be real. Show them your real self. Because if your date sees the real you, then that's going to be your most attractive version of you, and you have a great chance of making a genuine connection and getting a second date.